Guys, DeadTube single-handedly got me up out of my bed as I was half asleep reading this, and as the chapters went on, I got more and more like obsessed in reading this shit. I mean, it's just so crazy. And by chapter 6, that plot twist, though, oh my god. I literally got up from my comfortable bed, sat up on the edge of my bed, held my iPad like, what? I literally screamed, what? This manga is fucking crazy. This is going to go places, I can already tell. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to land its way on Crunchyroll or, any major site like that if it ever does get an anime, because every single chapter has boobs. I'm not talking about like fan service fairy tale boobs. I'm talking about areola, nipple, just pure deliciousness hanging out in front of your face. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but first off, let me tell you what I'm talking about. I got ahead of myself. This manga is called DeadTube, and it's almost exactly what it sounds like YouTube, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. But the first chapter, someone sent me a link like a few days ago, and I didn't finish it because there were so many like sexual innuendos and this chick just teasing this guy. But I'm so glad I finished the first chapter. I just continued reading, but basically we start off with the main character. He's in this video club or whatever it's called, and the most popular girl in the school and the prettiest, she asks him to walk around and film her no matter what she does for 3 days, I believe. So this includes her showering, using the bathroom, swimming, sleeping. So you can imagine what this guy sees, and that's kind of what made me, kind of get off of this manga, because I did turn it down the first time I read it, because that's why I thought this entire manga would be, was just like peep shows and tits. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but if there's no plot, I'm not into it. But there is, and at the end of the chapter, I'm not going to spoil anything else past the first chapter, but she's about to do something with her boyfriend, and the guy's still sitting there filming, and she kills him in front of the camera. And she has like the creepiest, most psychotic face ever. Her face and boobs and everything's just covered in this guy's blood. And she basically says, you better not stop recording. And she takes his footage that he recorded and puts it on some place called DeadTube. It's like YouTube, but with real deaths, and you get hella cash. I believe she gave him 5 million yen for being the cameraman or whatever. And he was against it at first, but she basically says, if you don't do this shit, or if you tell anyone, we're coming after you next, and what we're going to do to you is going to be worse than death. So I'm very interested in seeing who's all into this. But I mean, the plot twist in this manga is just off the chain. I mean, oh my god! But there is like rape and boobs and a lot of sexual things, a lot of kissing and stuff like that. I mean, it's graphic, so if that turns you off, this may not be the manga for you. But it's not all about that, I promise. And the rape, it really isn't rape, kind of, sort of. I don't know, but I highly recommend this for anyone who's looking for a more adult manga. I promise it's not all about sex. It's not all about boobs. It's not all about just killing. It has a very interesting plot. I wish I could say more, but I would spoil some awesome plot twist, because there's just about one every single chapter. And the latest chapter, chapter 6, that shit had like a plot twist every few pages. I was like, what am I reading? But it's awesome, man. It has boobs, it has blood, it has an interesting plot, and that's all I want in my manga. I mean, really. But like I said, it did turn me off. But if you can get through the first few pages and make it to the end of the first chapter, you will more than likely be hooked. If you get all the way up to 6, you will definitely be hooked, because I mean, the main characters, he I'm not going to say that he kind of changes, but just his psychological view on like recording people dying, it changes since he's being forced to do so. And I mean, just seeing his reaction from the first time seeing someone killed and to the most recent time in chapter 6, he is a brand new person. It's just crazy how he can get used to it. I mean, he's still not for it. He's kind of against it, obviously, still. But I mean, he has to do this to stay alive, and he's making a lot of money doing so. So I mean, you can't blame the guy for changing. But I don't think he's going to turn to like a money grubbing asshole. He's still obviously against it, but I mean, it's just fucking crazy, man. The mystery, and I'm not. I want to say something so bad, but I can't without spoiling. But all I have to say is I'm reviewing this shit, yo. I'm reviewing the fuck out of this shit. Next episode, well, next chapter, I believe it's a monthly. Can someone tell me what day of the month? Like, is it the first weekend, like Attack on Titan, or is like the last weekend in each month? Tell me, because I have to know. But I promise, if you guys are looking for a more adult anime or manga and are interested in stuff like that, you will love this shit, yo. But tell me what you guys thought. I am so happy I gave this a second chance. This has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.